Thank you right there.
Great, yes.
Crews from 11 states are working around the clock right now to restore power to tens of thousands of people across Michigan. An ice storm hit hard Sunday, and many people are spending the holidays in the dark. Here in West Michigan, Berry County continues to be the hardest hit with more than 14,500 people without power. That's more than half the county. We've posted a link to the complete list of numbers for power outages and restoration times on our website at WWMT.com. And more snow is starting to pile up on all that ice that's hanging out around out there. Meteorologist Jeff Porter joins us now. On our third top story, a winter weather advisory for most of West Michigan. Jeff, what can you tell us?
Hey, Jared, thank you. We'd like to start with that winter weather advisory. The big story with this is the fact that it's been extended until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. You look at Van Buren, Kalamazoo, Calhoun, all right, Allegan, Berry, Ottawa, Kent, Ionia, Muskegon, Montcalm, Oceana, Newaygo, Mecosta, we're all under the same advisory. Here's why. Number one, driving simply will stink tonight and tomorrow morning. At the lakeshore, well, we have the opportunity for at least 5 inches of snow. This is new snow, by the way, through Thursday morning. The rest of us 1, 2, 3 inches. All right, let's talk snow for a moment. First, we'll take you into Kalamazoo. We've seen some flurries. We've got a few of them around Cereal City. A flurry amongst friends. Hey, not much here. All right, Saugatuck, Douglas, Fenville, Holland, Zeeland, Hudsonville. We're all seeing snow. We're going to show you what that looks like in a second. Then we've got more snow. In fact, our steadiest snows are in Muskegon County right now, including Muskegon up to Twin Lake and Whitehall. Okay, sometimes pictures are better in describing the conditions, and our Holland time lapse shows big change in visibility there last 20 to 30 minutes because of our snow. Let's move forward with your fastcast. Here's what we're talking about here. 9 p.m. snow, 24. Could get heavy at midnight, 24 degrees. And snow to start your Thursday, 22. You know, we've got some great weather right around the corner with above freezing temperatures. We'll discuss that at 5:40. Kate.
All right, Jeff, thanks. 'Tis the season for giving, but some also see it as a season for taking. Police say break-ins tend to spike around Christmas, with thieves targeting homes filled with newly opened gifts. Alex Jokic tells us how we can avoid holiday heartbreak.
The holidays set the perfect stage for a robbery. Homes are packed with lots of new and often expensive items, and people tend to let their guards down, leaving their homes in a flurry to make it to family festivities.
Once it gets towards a holiday season, we actually say it's getting time for B&E season. That's when a lot of thefts happen. Either stealing items to sell so they can have money for the holidays, or actually stealing items for the holidays.
Police tell us Christmas criminals are looking for an easy steal. Do not leave gifts in front of your windows for thieves to see. Also, don't leave the boxes your high-ticket gifts came in outside near your trash.
If you get a new TV, having the box outside, break the boxes down. The less you advertise of what's in the house, the better.
Another important tip, be careful what you throw away at your curbside. Packaging scraps often include your name and address, sometimes even your phone number. Someone interested in stealing your identity would instantly have all your information without ever entering your house.
And there's crime in every city and every area in the state, in the nation, unfortunately.
And finally, keep an inventory of all your Christmas gifts, complete with descriptions and prices. That way, if you are a victim of a Christmas Grinch, you can easily make an insurance claim. In Kalamazoo, Alex Jokic, News Channel 3.
In tonight's Michigan Minute, state lawmakers are considering tougher penalties for teens who miss several days of school. A new piece of legislation would take away a student's driver's license if they are repeatedly absent from school. Michigan law requires students to be in school until they turn 18. The bill's author says driving is a privilege and there's no bigger incentive for most teens than being able to drive. Seems like a good idea. Under the legislation, students who don't already have a driver's license would be denied one when they apply.
Well, as the year comes to an end, Governor Rick Snyder says he's proud of the changes made to the state's healthcare landscape in 2013. Lawmakers passed legislation this year that expands Medicaid coverage to nearly 500,000 low-income adults. More children in low-income families are also eligible for dental coverage. And one of the things Governor Snyder is most disappointed about from the past year is road funding. He wanted more than $1 billion, but ended up getting a small fraction of that.
David, that would be the one major thing that I really talked about was transportation. And a lot of it, I viewed it as a question of politics. Because if you look at the history there, the last time anything major was done was '97. So think about that.
And Governor Snyder will give his 4th State of the State address next month. In 2014, he plans to focus on mental health and ways to prevent the mentally ill from having to go to jail.
It appears the migration out of Michigan has come to a halt. A new study by the nation's largest moving company shows that the number of people moving out of Michigan is about even with the number of people moving to the state. The state has experienced 16 years of outbound migration and leads the nation in that category from 2006 through 2009. If you've ever gotten a ticket for not wearing your seatbelt, a new study suggests there's a good chance the police officer who gave it to you wasn't wearing theirs either. Interesting to know. 86% of Americans say they wear seatbelts, but a report from California's Commission on Peace Officer Standards and Training says about half of police officers don't wear them.
Interesting.
According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, traffic-related incidents are the leading cause of death for officers on duty.
Be a nice Christmas gift to themselves for 2013.
Keep yourself safe, right?
Start wearing your seatbelt. Hundreds of volunteers hit the streets of New York today delivering food and good cheer to homebound seniors.
That's right. For many receiving food from Meals on Wheels, it's the only visit they'll get all day long. Marley Hall has more from Queens.
Merry Christmas, Meals on Wheels.
Tony Bolello lives alone in New York City, and this is the only visit he'll have this Christmas. The 77-year-old is getting dinner and a present from a group called City Meals on Wheels.
I appreciate, the dinners and people caring about me. That's important.
City Meals on Wheels has been delivering Christmas presents to the homebound elderly in New York for the last 32 years.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Wow.
Sydney and Joanne Weeder are in their 80s, and knowing someone is thinking about them this holiday season means the world.
Really, God, you say?
Touches his heart. It gets weepy.
Because it's
so
a
kind.
blessing. It's a blessing. I don't know what we do without it.
Before the deliveries began, hundreds of volunteers all over New York City spent their holiday morning away from their families, preparing and packing a total of 8,000 Christmas meals.
Really what this season is all about, thinking outside of yourself and giving of your time.
Hickman Simmons has his hands full this Christmas. He's one of hundreds of volunteers going door to door.
We're just giving back to the community.
And getting back one smile after another makes it all worth it. Marley Hall for CBS News, Queens, New York.
Merry Christmas.
Last year, City Meals on Wheels in New York delivered food to 2 million people in need.
Well, back in West Michigan, hundreds came to Mel Trotter Ministries in Grand Rapids for Christmas dinner today. About 60 volunteers gave up part of their holidays to prepare food for people who might not otherwise get to enjoy a warm meal.
I think we've probably had 50 to 100 people. We expect to serve around 300 to 400 people today. Basically, anyone in the community who needs somewhere to go to get out of the cold, out of the snow, and get a Christmas meal can come here and receive that here at Mel Trotter's.
In addition to dinner, people who came to the shelter today were given gift bags filled with toothbrushes, socks, and gloves.
U.S. soldiers serving in Afghanistan were also treated to a warm meal for Christmas. The soldiers at Observation Post English in eastern Afghanistan are 2 months into their 9-month deployment, and many are spending their first Christmas away from home. Today, the troops were served turkey, yams, macaroni, and pecan pie, which is a change of pace from the everyday MREs. Meals ready to eat.
Being deployed for the holiday season is definitely difficult, but it's good to have soldiers and friends here. The Army is one big family, so just having that camaraderie amongst ourselves, it really helps us get through the holiday season. And obviously we do miss our families back home and wish we could be there with them, but being here isn't all that bad.
Good to hear. There are currently about 47,000 U.S. troops serving in Afghanistan.
I like the Santa hat, too, getting into the spirit. All right, customers made a lot of noise over audio technology this year. Sales for high-tech headphones and speakers were through the roof. Coming up, find out which product was a bestseller.
A skier is paralyzed and becomes trapped after an accident. Luckily, his dog is with him. What the dog did to save his owner's life.
In 2013, News Channel 3 had you covered.
There's a lot of people yelling, screaming.
Driver bailing on foot.
Emotionally, it's not that easy.
We heard a huge explosion.
Words can never express how I feel.
I'm in shock. I can't believe this happened. It's a nightmare.
For 2014, Day with News Channel 3.
Well, look who just rolled into town with one big gift. Ram 1500 with best-in-class fuel economy. And Ram 3500 with best-in-class torque, best-in-class towing, and best-in-class payload. With these trucks, sometimes you can pull off miracles. Come get some of the best deals of the year at the Ram Big Finish event. Well-qualified lessees of competitive vehicles get this exceptional low-mileage lease offer or $4,500 total cash allowance.
An open door, a trusting handshake, a genuine desire to serve. These are the traits that make Joldersma and Klein the funeral home people choose when they want to be treated like family.
We continue to offer affordable traditional and memorial services, as well as direct cremation starting at $1,885 and are dedicated to a no-pressure pre-need policy.
Joldersma and Klein Funeral Home, when you want to be treated like family.
As the year comes to a close, GMC is open to new ideas and incredible thinking, with a customer experience ranked highest by J.D. Power. A holiday event featuring Sierra's advanced engineering, design, and capability, and the chance to get an exceptional offer on an all-new Sierra. During the GMC holiday event, current GM employees and eligible family members lease this 2014 GMC Sierra SLE for $299 per month, with only $299 due at signing. Holiday offers end January 2nd.
Great to have you alongside on this Christmas. 541, 22 degrees outside of our studios. Well, the talk tonight is about snow, lake effect snow. It will be enough to bring out the plows. We'll see lows tonight in the lower part of the 20s. Of course, we'll talk about your holiday temperatures in a moment. You know, tomorrow we're going to start with snow, but we'll trend drier as the day progresses. So some improvements by late Thursday. Friday and Saturday are going to be wonderful. We're going to melt some ice. We're going to get near or above freezing. We'll also toss in a little bit of sun, and then we've got some snow to talk about on Sunday. Right now, on this Christmas, let's talk about our Kalamazoo Live Eye for a moment. We've seen some very light snow recently. This is a preview of Crosstown, Westnedge, and Park as we look right toward downtown. Now, it's not just Kalamazoo County, but it's all of our area counties. We're under winter weather advisories until 10 a.m. tomorrow. It's for dangerous driving conditions, and it's also for a sizable snow. Now remember, we had some snow this morning, so this is new snow. South Haven to Holland to Muskegon. We could see a range of 2 to 5 inches with higher amounts or isolated higher amounts. Now inland of that zone, we've got an envelope of 1 to 3 inches, which includes Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, and Grand Rapids, and even this could see a few areas where we approach 4 inches. Let's talk live Doppler radar. By far and away, best chance for snow to be happening right now and in the next hour is at the lakeshore because our winds are southwesterly. Let's interact with live Doppler radar for a moment, and what we can do is take you into Holland. Now, we've been watching not just the Tulip City Airport, but also our Holland time lapse, and essentially what's going on here is light snow with visibilities between 3 and about 5 miles. Think of this as the preamble for everyone for later tonight. For a moment, what we'll do is take it to the next 3 days where we've got snow tomorrow, 60% confidence in that, but remember that's primarily a morning thing. Friday, mostly cloudy, 32, most of the day dry. Best chance for sun, it's going to be Saturday, 35 degrees. Good chance here, next 48 to 72 hours, we'll be melting a lot of the lingering ice on our area trees. And that's a good thing for a lot of reasons. So 8 p.m. tonight, this is hour by hour. Here's our snow that spreads inland. Remember, on westerly winds. Of course, our temperatures are well into the 20s, so whatever falls will be sticking. By 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, we're still locked in with our snow. And remember, a lot of us actually go back to work tomorrow, so this is a problem for the Thursday morning commute. Drier trends by lunchtime. I submit we could linger some snow into early afternoon. But here we are for the rest of your Thursday afternoon, mid-20s, dry. This under a mostly cloudy sky. Let's take you to Battle Creek. Light snow right now, 23 degrees. Southerly wind, 9 miles per hour. Let's talk about your dinner time temperatures. Maybe you're having your Christmas dinner right now. Well, it's in the company of 28 degrees in Muskegon. You're our relative warm spot. Remember that because we're getting our winds right off Lake Michigan. Feels like 20 in Muskegon, feels like 14 in Benton Harbor, feels like 17 in South Haven. This is Grand Haven. It's your Grand Haven time lapse. Some snow showers here over the last hour. And now let's put a bow on it. Here's your forecast. 22 tonight with lake effect snow. Some of it will be heavy, southwest to west winds to 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow, we start with snow. We end dry, 26 degrees. Here's your 7-day forecast. Remember those 2 great days? Well, there they are, side by side, Friday and Saturday. So we'll take it. All right, Sunday. Final Sunday of the year. We've got snow moving in with some Arctic air. That Arctic air defined by 16 Monday and 20 on New Year's Eve. So if you're going to be out and about with your loved one or your friends, live are layers, layers.
Layers.
Not one of those warm ones.
Hopefully lots of sweaters and gloves and hats in your Christmas boxes this year. So that'd be coming handy.
They're good gifts, right?
Always this time of year. Sure. Thanks, Jeff.
All right, Christmas is becoming Black Friday for the app market. Why the holiday has become such a tech moneymaker. That's coming up next.
Welcome to Toyotathon. How can I help?
I'm here to get a Camry.
Oh, Camry's reliable and really fun to drive.
Sounds like I hit the jackpot again.
Again?
Hey, honey. I got you this mochaccino, and on the way I rescued this puppy.
Now, Toyota has just announced 0% financing for 60 months plus $1,000 bonus cash on a new 2014 Camry. Or lease this Camry for just $199 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
Hibachi Grill Buffet is now open and ready to serve you with a bigger selection, new hibachi grill, and an awesome new atmosphere. You'll be dazzled by our hibachi chefs as they prepare your meal right in front of you. Select your favorite meat and veggies for the perfect stir fry. Or choose from our other fabulous buffet items, including carefully crafted sushi or classics like General Tso's chicken. So make it Hibachi Grill Buffet on West Main and Kalamazoo east of Drake in the Westwood Plaza.
It's time to ring in the new year right at your Buick dealership. Make your resolution to join the thousands of people every month who are switching to Buick's innovative technology, design, and luxury. Get into the Buick holiday event with exceptional offers and get your year off to a great start. During the Buick holiday event, lease this new 2014 Buick LaCrosse with 2 years of Sirius XM for around $299 per month.
You better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake.
Make your dreams come true this season with the Infiniti Limited Engagement Winter Event. Right now, lease an all-new Infiniti Q50 with all-wheel drive for $369 a month.
Happy holidays from all of us at News Channel 3.
If you received headphones or speakers, which I actually did this morning, you are far from alone. Audio gear that allows people to listen to music on their phone and other devices made up a big chunk of electronic gifts this year. During the first 2 weeks of the holiday shopping season, headphone sales were up 14%. Sales of small wireless speakers nearly quadrupled.
New headphones, lucky you. Well, today is what's known as the Black Friday of app downloads. Every year, Christmas Day is the heaviest download day of the year for tablet and smartphone apps. Analysts say it's no surprise. Everyone is trying out their new gadgets that they get for Christmas. And speaking of apps, can't make it to Times Square to see the big ball drop this year? You guessed it, there's an app for that. The Times Square Ball app allows iPhone and Android users to watch the live 6-hour-long webcast. There are also behind-the-scenes interviews and, of course, the big countdown to 2014.
And here we go. Have you ever wondered what Santa would be worth if he were a brand? Of course, they had to look into the dollars and cents of it eventually. Experts say, as you might imagine, he'd be the most valuable brand in the world. The company brand Finance crunched the numbers and says Santa is worth a whopping $1.6 trillion. They calculated that number after adding up the amount people spend on gifts, travel, and accommodations during the Christmas season.
And that doesn't count the time we invest in standing in those long lines so that our kids can sit on his lap.
I think that's more than the Dallas Cowboys. That's pretty good.
Yeah. All right, still ahead on News Channel 3 live at 5:30. From snow angels to sand sculptures, a new Christmas-themed world record may be making its way into the books.
I'm Chief Master Sergeant Derek Grames, stationed at Osan Air Base, Republic of Korea. I want to say hi to my mom and dad in Three Rivers, Michigan, and hello to Vic and Cheryl in Schoolcraft, Michigan. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
2013, News Channel 3 had you covered.
There's a lot of people yelling, screaming.
Driver bailing on foot. Emotionally, it's not that easy.
We heard a huge explosion.
Words can never express how I feel.
I'm in shock. I can't believe this happened. It's a nightmare.
For 2014, Day with News Channel 3.
We connected a human to the information grid. Internet, Wi-Fi, satellite.
I can create a virtual snapshot in my mind.
What do you see?
Sniper!
Do you have any idea what would happen if this chip ends up in the wrong hands?
Shoot him! Don't be dramatic.
The News Channel 3 I-Team delivers the hard-hitting stories. We reveal, in her own words, the nightmare an autistic girl lived through. Expose the extreme lengths struggling college students will go to pay for their education. Uncover why police fear that meth use is about to explode. Investigated how your Wi-Fi could be an open door for hackers. Explore if your mind holds the key to weight loss success. For stories that make an impact, turn to just one station, News Channel 3. News Channel 3 has a new and improved school closing alert system, including churches and businesses. Go to WWMT.com and register for free alerts to be sent directly to you. News Channel 3 school closing alerts are sponsored by Educational Community Credit Union. Storms strike fast. Severe Weather Center 3 has you covered.
With the most advanced weather radar in West Michigan.
For your accurate forecast, critical warnings, and life-saving alerts,
You can trust the experience of our knowledgeable team.
Severe Weather Center 3.
Well, a Colorado man says he is grateful to his dog, who says he saved his life. Leonard Summers went on a ski run back in November when his skis hit a rock underneath the snow, sending him tumbling into a ravine. He says he hit a tree root, which severed 2 of his vertebrae, leaving him paralyzed below the waist.
Wow.
His Siberian Husky Juno was with him. He says the dog dug snow away from his face and stayed by his side for 45 minutes. Finally, Summers says he heard another skier and sent Juno to get help.
I looked at her and I go get him. And when she ran out, she actually ran off. And there was, they had a dog with them. And she somehow or another brought the dog back to me.
Oh, man.
I can't even get my dog to sit.
Oh, both dogs stayed with Summers until the dog's owners found Summers. Believe it or not, one of them was a trauma surgeon. Wow, very lucky.
Yeah,
Summers is
absolutely.
now recovering in the hospital and hopes to one day walk again. As for Juno, she received a PETA's Heroic Dog Award for her Lassie-like actions.
I'm sure she appreciates that.
Good girl.
An Indian sand artist attempts to set a new world record this Christmas. On Tuesday, Sudarshan Patnaik sculpted a 35-foot tall sand sculpture of Jesus Christ. The sculpture is 75 feet wide and was made using 1,000 tons of sand. That's quite a bit. The sand artist made the huge statue in the 3 days leading up to Christmas Eve. 25 of his students helped out. Patnaik believes he set a world record, considering it is his own record of making a 22-foot tall sculpture of Jesus. Wow. Okay, so back in 2011, he did the same thing, outdid himself here. Yeah. That record is in the books right now.
It's amazing, intricate detail.
It is.
With sand. Okay, here's a look at what's coming up next on News Channel 3. The family of missing Kalamazoo Dr. Talika Patrick continues its search for her this Christmas Day. We'll have the latest on where the investigation stands and how the community is supporting that family.
We connected a human to the information grid. Internet, Wi-Fi, satellite.
I can create a virtual snapshot in my mind.
What do you see?
Sniper!
Do you have any idea what would happen if this chip ends up in the wrong hands?
Shoot him! Don't be dramatic.
Chevy's giving more this holiday season by granting your wishes at Denoyer Chevrolet. Like huge savings on the all-new 2014 Cruze LT. Priced right, it's the perfect holiday gift at just $159 a month. Or the 2014 Chevy Equinox LS, all wrapped up and ready to go, just $209 a month. Plus, you'll get free tires for life on any new vehicle. Find new roads at Denoyer Chevrolet, where wishes do come true.
An evening in front of the fire can be so relaxing, but dangerous creosote buildup can cause a chimney fire. Help protect your home with CSL, the creosote sweeping log. It helps clean your chimney while it burns. Inside your chimney walls, there's a constant buildup of flammable tar and creosote. The active minerals in CSL will reduce those dangerous creosote deposits, making your next fire safer. It's so easy. Burn just once every 60 fires. CSL, the creosote sweeping log.
CSL is available at Meijer, Menards, the Home Depot, and Walmart.
In 2013, News Channel 3 had you covered.
There's a lot of people yelling, screaming.
Driver bailing on foot.
Emotionally, it's not that easy.
We heard a huge explosion.
Words can never express how I feel.
I'm in shock. I can't believe this happened. It's a nightmare.
For 2014, Day with News Channel 3.
Welcome to Nissan's most memorable event of the season. Shop for something perfect for long holiday road trips, easy family get-togethers, and a smart way to stay in touch. Now get $500 holiday bonus cash, a $189 per month lease on Altima, or get 0% APR for up to 60 months on popular models. Hurry, bonus cash ends January 2nd. Shop ChooseNissan.com.
Happy holidays from all of us at News Channel 3.
Welcome back. You're watching News Channel 3. Are your tax dollars making the rich even richer? And that seems to be the case according to a deeper look into who's making the most money in our country.
Many of the country's richest people get paid the big bucks working for private companies that get paid by the federal government. Our national correspondent Christine Frazeau has more.
In Howard County, Maryland, the opulence is all around. Here, median household income sits well above $110,000 a year, and most of those who live in this neighborhood make well above that. And Howard County comes in third place. According to U.S. Census data, 4 of the top 5 highest income earning counties in the entire country are in the Washington, D.C. area. Danielle Bryan is the executive director of the Project on Government Oversight and says Uncle Sam has everything to do with it.
When you see these big McMansions, houses with, 6, 8 bedrooms and, enormous lots, those are never going to be federal employees. Those are almost always going to be contractor employees.
She says most contractors make 2 to 3 times a regular government employee. They work for companies like Booz Allen Hamilton, a consulting firm that got nearly $4 billion in government contracts last year. Defense contractors are the winners, though. Northrop Grumman had $9 billion. At the top of the list, Lockheed Martin with $14.9 billion. Just before they went home for the holidays, Congress passed a 2-year budget deal. But you may have noticed we heard very little debate over the cost of contractors.
Washington spending is a bipartisan love fest.
Daniel Mitchell is a senior fellow at the Cato Institute and says taxpayers are almost always on the losing end of government spending.
The average American who's working hard, maybe making $45,000, $55,000 a year, I think is being grievously mistreated by the political class in Washington that is living fat and happy on the labor of the rest of the country.
In a sense, a shining city on a hill. But in this case, the hill is made of money that flows directly to the surrounding suburbs. I'm Christine Frazeau reporting.
Honored by the Associated Press for Best Newscast. Live, local, breaking news. This is News Channel 3, covering West Michigan, live at 6.
Snow right now on live Doppler radar. There's a lot more where that came from for tonight. We're under winter weather advisories. We'll explain exactly what they mean.
Power outages lead to a unique Christmas for thousands across the state. How some of them spent the day in a live report.
Family, we're here. We're going to survive this as a family.
And a West Michigan family loses their home to fire but still gets their Christmas.